United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Pete Somerville, Town Councilman.
Ed Larkin, Town Councilman. John Dolce, Town Supervisor.
Brian Woods, Town Councilman.
Victoria Fraser, Town Clerk.
Okay, any audience comments, please?
Yes.
I wasn't on the agenda tonight because I didn't want to take extra time, but I came here last town board meeting and told you of a plan that we had for the water district, which had a very aggressive timeline to get a WIA grant submitted by September 12th. In parallel to that, we sought to have an audience with the New York State Department of Health to confirm that we had a shot at it. And we did get that audience, and we did find didn't have a shot at getting it.
Did not.
Yes. It's good news because it was going to be a lot of work, short 2 weeks. And so I'm kind of relieved that we don't have that fire drill to go through, no pun intended. But there are other grants that we can go after to find the money to pay for the low-level outlet repair. So I'm not disappointed. Just we may actually be falling back on our original plan for the high hazard mitigation program once it's in place, to go for that, whatever DEC available funds are for dam repair and things like that. So no need for any kind of town board resolutions tonight or anything like that, as I had suggested at the
I
last
would
meeting.
highly encourage you to maybe send an email off with a little fire under it to say, like, where are we at with this high hazard?
To those folks, yes,
To the county,
to the county.
the county.
Yeah, they had hired two
They're
consulting
done.
firms.
All we have to do is get back the forms, solutions that we all signed. We're still waiting on the city of Albany and the county to sign and get them done, so.
They did say they probably won't finish till the end of the year.
I know, but it
But
doesn't
I'm-
hurt to just nicely say, hey, haven't heard in a while, just checking on the status.
Real good
We
advice.
really need that.
Yeah.
That plan to help us with.
Yeah.
Researching and achieving some grant money, so.
Yeah.
Just some.
Okay.
Get any clarification on the low level intake? I mean, as far as why, do we have to cap it?
So, can I answer that?
Please.
So we reached out, we sent a letter to DEC.
Right.
We sent a letter to Hike. And this is a minimum of 3 weeks ago. And we've got no response from them.
And specifically, the letter to the DEC is to send us something in writing
Right.
that said, we don't know, we can't tell you what to do, but you've got to do something with that low-level outlet. Because it's not their place to tell us what to do, but if it's,
But they actually told us we had to cap it.
No, they didn't.
they didn't, it was an engineering firm that worked for them.
Engineering.
Yeah.
So we believe
I
DEC.
agree. I agree.
Because it's a
It's a
DEC,
state thing. They don't want to stick their neck out because they know once they do that, that's a whole nother set of problems because they have to work with the municipality to help assure drinking water. They say you gotta cap it, and there's a whole nother problem.
Well,
And if you
until
can't
they figure
afford to
out a
do it,
siphoning
Right.
program or whatever.
And how it's gonna be paid for and
to
so
hold
on.
it down.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, they got it. Whatever.
So we've got no response from them.
Right,
Yeah, no news is good news, I think.
okay.
At least, all right,
all right, thank you.
thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you know I'm only busting on you. I never mind hearing your updates.
No.
Thanks,
They're always
Ed.
productive.
Any other audience comments, please? If not, I need a motion to,
I'll move we accept the minutes from the August 14th, 2025 regular meeting.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. There are no budget modifications or transfers.
I'll make a motion that we pay all signed vouchers and bills.
I'll second All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. On the old business, unfortunately, we've received, to date, 3 so-called speeding tickets in the school zone, at $50 a pop. So there's a letter there that, Vicky put together so we could get our volunteer drivers to sign it, but more than anything, make them aware of what the issue is in Albany.
Don't take much, I got one to go.
What are they, $50?
28 miles an hour,
Over, or you were doing 28 and a
doing
20?
28. That's the threshold is 28,
And it's in the 20.
20.
So we just want this letter to go
Yeah.
out.
You need a motion, but I think we need a motion probably, right?
Um,
Probably should.
No, we're just gonna have them sign the letter, right?
We should make a motion to authorize the town clerk to collect the signatures. You know, you have a motion that way if because then we have a stance on why they have to sign it. So, you know, if you wanted, I make a motion that, you know, we have our volunteer drivers sign the, what's it called? There's no really, not a thing on it. The notification of the city of Albany traffic enforcement devices.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
You'll keep us posted if there's any pushback, right?
I'm down there will be, but yes.
The next up was, I was gonna ask Randy about what his opinion was on the building addition. Cause we were talking about it. And he mentioned that we've been talking for 25 years to do an addition. Just wanna bring out that the people that work here, the town clerk, and they said, why not doing something upstairs? We got an awful lot of room up there that we could,
John, I was talking to Tim earlier about that, and he said, we can't do that. He can explain why structurally, municipality rules and regs, I can't, he can. But he said, we can't do that upstairs.
It's low head, it's too low a ceiling. And carrying boxes up and down the stairs is probably not.
I mean, it's not ideal, but it's a temporary solution till we get
Something.
it's just a thought. It's just a conversation. You know, building addition is gonna be quite expensive.
Right, let's kick it around.
All right. On the new business, Sustainable Growth would like to submit invoices each month for July through December. They've been a tremendous help to the water district, and their proposal, you guys have it. They estimate about 40 hours at $75 an hour for a total of $3,000. But they would like to submit these invoices monthly, as opposed to, you know, waiting, 3 or 6. But they've been a tremendous help to Ed.
That's my question. That's good with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just I'm looking at the year-to-date from June from the budget, we haven't quite consumed the line items that we had for consultants and miscellaneous contractors. We haven't even come close, actually.
Okay.
And the work is not gonna slow down for the next several years, next couple of years. So I'd actually like to see budget season starts next month, we'll be talking about raising that line item so that it's not even, so it's built in, so to speak.
I'll make a motion, we authorize the sustainable growth to continue through December 2025 for a total of $3,000
with monthly bills.
with monthly invoices.
I'll second that. All in favor? And I want to mention with sustainable growth, Ed believes that he's had tremendous help from them. And we have a huge project ahead of us. And, you know, the volunteers that Ed and whoever, or other people in the water district, this is a tremendous job to get accomplished, and if we can get accomplished, I think we should all be thankful if we can get it accomplished. So whatever help he needs,
You get,
I want to give it to him. We received the ALS, Advanced Life Support and Basic Life Support for 2026. The Advanced Life Support went from $90,722 to $92,805.74, which is a 2% increase. I'm sure Dennis has something to do with that. But I thank him for that, Dennis Wood. But I'm not gonna thank him for the BLS, went from 73,315 to 80,041, which is 7% increase. Well, maybe he does deserve a thank you, but, you know, 2% and 7%, it's a big number for us. Okay,
where do we, are we on comments?
I'm sorry?
Just, if we're to audience comments, I just wanted to ask, like, where are we still moving forward with the heat and AC?
It's on the agenda for next, time when Bill's here, so he can direct us on.
Copy that. I just want to make sure we don't forget about it.
Summer's over.
Heat will be gone, and then we won't make it a problem again until next July. When you guys are in here all whittled away for nothing because you're dying. You're like,
Better to get it put in all season anyway.
Yeah.
Kids are going back to school, we don't need this.
Actually, I'm getting on Jason also, Morgan's comment, is we need to get the waste oil heater, either another one added or this one replaced.
oh,
This is almost September.
Yeah.
And
oh, is this one bad?
yes, the chamber is
Burn up?
burnt out.
Patched it up last
They patched it up last year, and I really don't want to wait for
Season?
for it to, you know, fail completely, because then,
Yep.
number one, it's gonna be more heating oil. And number two is then we're gonna have an excess of waste oil.
No.
So I'm working with Jason closely on it to get that accomplished
Yeah, we should.
as soon as possible. Any other audience comments? Yes.
I want to take the floor over and over again. Do you guys have anything? So can we go back to the record storage topic?
Yep.
Last meeting, I think we talked about it, and I think you had asked about digitizing, and you had said that Vicky had said that town clerk you belong to, like, no town.
There's a few of the bigger ones
Yeah.
too, of course.
Are you opposed to digitizing records?
No, but we gotta look at cost and.
So here's what I'm gonna suggest. What if you got quotes to build additional space? You just spoke about burning more oil in the winter. You're gonna build more space, you're gonna burn more oil. And then we find out what it costs to digitize and not build more space, but
Good, yeah.
have a better, it's, all this stuff gets stored in the cloud. So you don't even have to buy computers or anything like that.
No, but when you digitize, that doesn't mean you can throw the paper copies out.
You can.
You
If
can.
it's, as long as there's a digital copy, it's as good as the original.
What's great about digitizing is that
We do. It works.
everything is, you can
Right.
search easily and
You can
find
shred that.
documents rather
Shred it.
than going through drawers and, paper files to find the document that you're looking for. There's some work involved in setting it up, but, I'm not,
No, it's a great idea. I mean, we
Yeah.
just have to get a price from somebody, what it would even cost, and then I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be far cheaper than adding a 40 by 30 addition to the next
Yeah.
building.
Fill with
file cabinets.
and then right. And municipalities, I'm pretty sure are eligible for funding, modernizing record storage. I've gotta believe there's some
I'm
kind
gonna
of
reach
grant
out
out there.
to Mary Jaren
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be expensive.
So it'll be worth getting the quotes for the construction option. And then compare it to what it might cost to get the work done.
Yeah. It'd be way easier.
I think we ought to look at that.
Way easier to find documents. when you
Vicky.
just Search it on a computer and print it off.
Have you looked into, you spoke to me about digitizing.
I haven't looked into it far enough to answer any questions. So,
But you spoke to sustainable growth also about grant
a couple of
opportunities.
years ago,
Okay,
we started a grant. We were looking into, it wasn't for digitizing, it was for having, an outside person come in and go through our records room and throw out what we don't need anymore. Organize it, or hire somebody from within and pay them like an outside contractor.
okay.
But that, never went forward with that.
So that'll be an ongoing project.
We had a pretty good grip
That's
on
something we should do.
the records room.
Okay.
Good idea.
You constantly have to have someone putting the new information in digitally.
All
A
right.
lot more to it once we start to
Just
open it.
maintain it.
Actually, you gotta scan it all in there, right?
Right.
A lot of it, you just
That's a lot
scan.
of work. I would imagine.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there is, like, certain files. I mean, scanning now is much easier when you can stick this whole thing into the
Right.
scanner and it just does it like in seconds, but. Yeah, I mean, you gotta factor in manpower, all that other stuff, but I think you're gonna find that it'd be way cheaper.
All right, so that's ongoing.
Can I make a motion?
Yeah,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Oh.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Hey.